The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Oh, a good return up past the 30. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for Rachaad White. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And shutting him off, now open field. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion left, Godwin. Richardson. Here's White. They set up the screen.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st down, here's White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Bucs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Jones. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing Jones. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Pulled in here, Caldwell. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final look.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better.
Trying to find Caldwell, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Chamberlain. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's White.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give it 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
White diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
They'll run on first down. Chamberlain, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. To about the 48-yard line.
We called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw is Mariota.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Chamberlain. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Caldwell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chamberlain, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mariota now. Throw left side complete. That's Caldwell. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Now a give, Irving running right.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Running the toss to Irving.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Mariota. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. And he's got it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Third and goal. Mariota buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Once again, it's Irving. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Irving. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. A run up the middle with Irving. Oh, with a juke. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete as time has run out.